Hey guys, Brady here. So I just saw the BFG, and no, it does not stand for the Big Fucking Giant. This is a Disney movie, so Disney wouldn't title their movies like that, although it'd be fucking hilarious. But yeah, I just went to an early screening of this. They asked me a trivia question. Not gonna say what it was, but I was the only one. They only answered one trivia question. They gave me this big fucking poster. I call it the BFP, the big fucking poster. But anyway, yeah, terrible. Anyway, so this movie is directed by Steven Spielberg. You know, the director of such classics like Munich, Schindler's List. Yeah, I'm naming those two movies. I'm not naming anything else. I'm just naming Munich and Schindler's List. Anyway, um, they so basically this is about a little girl who gets taken by a giant in London, and she gets taken to giant country, and basically the giant's like, you saw me, I don't want you to tell anything, I don't want you to tell anybody. So he like brings her back to the giant country and like watches over her. He's basically like parenting her in a way. He doesn't want to hurt her. There's also these other giants, but they're not really friendly. They're more like cannibals in a way. They eat humans. They call themselves cannibals in movies. That's why I'm using the word cannibals. Um, but yeah, and so yeah, this is a Disney movie. There are some cliches in there, but not gonna let that bother me too much. As you'd expect that from a movie like this with giants. But I went in there thinking, oh, this is a Steven Spielberg movie and it's Disney. I love Steven Spielberg, but sometimes I don't know. I just didn't. I don't think he would. He's right to do a Disney movie. I like him doing like more adult movies, but since this is Disney, he can't really do adultish things and can only do PG rated things. But I was wrong. This movie was actually a lot of fun. Um, I mean, I like his more mature movies, like uh, Avengers of Tintin, or uh, what else did he do? Like Catch Me If You Can. I like movies like that from him, but this is actually a really big surprise. Like I wasn't expecting much from this movie, and I got a lot more than I expected. Like I was like, okay, this movie's gonna be a bit slow. I'm not gonna like it as much. And then the movie starts, and it picks up literally 5 minutes in. It's like, wow, this movie's already grabbing me. I was like really immersed into the world of the Giants and stuff. Um, what's it called? Really nothing else to it. Like I don't want to spoil things because there might have been something in the trailers, but I didn't really watch the trailers that much. I've only seen the first trailer. I was like, yeah, that's enough for me. I don't want to see any more because not that I'm a big trailer hater. Oh, trailers show too much nowadays. I just didn't really care for the movie that much. But I actually enjoyed the movie. So I'm not sure if the trailer showed you what happens, not at the end, but something in the middle of the movie that happens. I don't want to say it just in case it wasn't in the trailer 2 or 3. But it was just a really entertaining movie. It has its flaws, but you could overlook those flaws because it's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable family film from Disney and Steven Spielberg, who has done such family classics such as E.T. and I wouldn't really count Avengers of Tintin as a family classic. Jaws is a family classic in a way. No, Back to the Future. Well, he produced Back to the Future. Either way, this is an entertaining film. You'll enjoy it. It's like a very quick paced movie. I walked in next and this is gonna be a little slow. Like I said earlier, I thought this was gonna be like kind of slow. It's like an hour and 50 something minutes. But it actually went by quick. It felt like an hour and a half. Um, so yeah, if you want to see a movie this weekend, I think Disney has done it again with the BFG. They made another fun movie like Jungle Book and Zootopia. I haven't seen Finding Dory yet, so I can't really say it's better than Finding Dory because I haven't seen Finding Dory. But I doubt it's better than Finding Dory. Really enjoyable. I'd give Big Friendly Giant 3.5 out of 5 stars. And by the way, I saw Independence Day 2 again and hated it. I'm giving it a 2.5 instead of a 3.5 because I realized I was being too generous to that movie. So Independence Day 2 gets a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Um, the effects were amazing. Just the story was a bit all over the place. There was like a lot of subplots, a lot of boring shit that I didn't give a fuck about in that movie. But it's nice to see buildings get destroyed and cars getting. Well, I didn't really get much of that. It was just only in that one big giant scene where a cloud of cities just crashes into the White House and knocks the flag over. Anyway, yeah. So BFG 3.5 out of 5 stars. Um, Definitely one of the better animated, not animated films. Speaking of animated, the animation in this movie is phenomenal. I mean, if you've seen, I think it's motion capture, but I'm still counting it as animation, I guess. If you've seen um, Avengers of Tintin, it's pretty much the same animation style. It's very lifelike, and I love that. I love how Spielberg does his animated movies. The characters look very realistic, and the giants in this movie look very realistic, except they're big instead of like my height. I'm, I guess I'm average height. I'm 6 foot, but yeah, I don't want to show you my crotch, but yeah. So yeah, the scenery is great. The whole giant country was beautiful. Um, that's all I gotta say. Yeah.